Alright guys, welcome back to segment number 2 of this heads up no limit hold'em game. And I did just play a pot and I lost a little bit more while I was waiting for that because my timer was running out. And again, we're just heads up. We've been playing for about 20 minutes now. I have a pair of sixes, diamond draw. He min raises me. I don't really want to see. I don't know. I don't have the best hand. I'm pretty sure of that. So I'll check. He bets the pot and he's gonna take it. So we're doing a little gruesome battle here, but that's what heads up play is all about. Here I have a king, min raise from the button, and he goes all in. So very unusual play from him, but we are getting back to where we started at 1500. Ace 9, he folds. Ace queen, I'm on the button. And I do the same raise every time, just to keep it, hidden. He can never tell you what you have if you're not making it, a different amount. So I hit a queen, but there was a king on the flop that he called me with. Maybe a spade drop, but I'm just gonna check because there's no reason to bet. I mean, I might have the best hand. I mean, good chance I have the best hand, really, which I did. So we're gonna raise it up. I keep picking up these decent aces. And if I had an ace, I would bet. And if I wouldn't, I probably would bet either way. So climbing back up there a little bit. Gonna fold that one. No possibilities. Another ace. Another raise. Like I said, I raise a lot. But I'm out of position this time. I have a small hard draw. I'm gonna do a min bet. Maybe it'll work. And he goes all in. It won't work. I mean, I don't know what that play is. He could have a complete bluff, or he could have a huge hand, but I have nothing, so I can't even think about calling it. I think he may be getting a little frustrated that he hasn't been ahead this entire tournament. He's been behind, so now you see another all in. He definitely is getting a little frustrated. And sometimes these heads-up tournaments, they turn into that. They turn into just somebody going all in every hand. So here I have the nut flush draw with the clubs. Min raises, I like that because if I get a club, it's good. Which I didn't, but I got a king. But he did raise on the ace, so he's representing the ace. And he does bet it pretty solid. I would almost have to hope that he has a 9 or an 8, but you would think he... if he would be afraid of the ace and the king. If he had a 9 or an 8, he would most likely just check. So it's either a bluff or an ace, and I'm just gonna let him have it. So here's my ace again on the button, and I do a continuation bet just about 75% of the time. And I got my ace on the river this time, and another little value bet, 210. He didn't like that river card. So queen 10, I'm not going to raise this time because I'm not on the button. And I flop nothing. And I'm going to stab the turn. And I really have nothing, just queen high, so I'm going to check it and probably just give up. He calls me with just one better, king 10. Heads up poker for you. On the button with 9-6. Flop nothing. Got to turn to diamond draw and a straight draw. I'll call it one time, even though my diamond draw is not any good. And I missed, so I'm out. Deuce 5. Flop nothing, and I'm just going to be folding out of this one. I'm not going to be stabbing. Definitely not now. So another ace on the button, another raise. Even when you miss, sometimes that ace is still good. As you see. 4/10 suited. Just going to check it. Completely missed. Getting worse. Let him have it. Well, 4-7. At least I have a straight possibility, but I hit a pair of 4s. A little bet. 2 pair. 4s and 9s. Another min bet. And I end up with the same thing. He checks. I'm just going to, yep, lose the hand. He's got 8s. And we are just battling back and forth. Who knows how long this video might last. But I'm not giving up. He's going to take that one. Although I don't believe he had an ace. And the blinds are up again. Here's where it gets a little more interesting. I've had this guy on the ropes. He's been down to 500 chips. He's gotten lucky on me with his ace-6 of diamonds. Wins that one with queen high. So another ace. I'm out of position, but I'm still going to raise. It's a little more solid ace. Completely missed. There's my ace. I'm going to check it this time. Maybe he'll stab at it. I'm going to check it again. Hopefully he'll bet. Nope. I didn't think he would call if I bet the river either way. So I just checked and hoped that he would take a stab at it. And he did not. So flop top pair. Min bet. He stays in. Another min bet. These blinds are a little more valuable. I don't like those 2 cards that came off, so I can't bet again. But I take it down. Check my 5-7. Completely missed. I'm going to bet here. Just a stab. I could have a queen or a 9. And he folds. So bottom pair. You know, and I bet it. I'm not sure if that's a stab or if that's a value bet. You know, you never know. And that's what it is. It's kind of a feeler bet to find out where you're at. And heads up, like I said, 1 pair a lot of the times on the flop is good. And I missed that one. So another ace on the button, another raise. It's suited, and I have a little straight possibility, but not anymore. I completely missed. I'm going to check. You know, there's a good chance that I have the best hand here with the 3 cards on the board, one being paired. So I bet it, and I win it. Another hand that I'm really not excited about. And I'm going to do a stab. If he doesn't want it, I'll take it. The first one to bet a lot of times wins the hand as well. So here's a pair. And if he goes all in, I will call. I raise it up to 200. If an ace is good and heads up, then you got to know that a pair is better than an ace. So I would definitely call his all in with a pair, even if it's just deuces. So we're battling back, raising it up with an ace on the button. And I missed. That would be a good card for me to bet, but I'm not going to. But I will bet that one. So it's down to 600 again. He's got to be getting back into desperation mode. Little suited possibilities, straight possibilities, and I have a pair of 6s. Min bet. And I do it all real quickly. You know, he can never tell what I'm doing. So I'm just going to check. If he's got a 9, he's got it. But he doesn't. A lot of time those min bets, when you do it so many times, they get paid off like that. So suited king. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to continue trying to milk him. So here I flop a hand that would just, if I would have raised with, I would just put them all in. If I hit an ace, I would just put them all in this spot. So that's what I'm going to do. Even though I missed, but I did pick up a straight draw. And he calls me with the absolute nuts. So I guess you're going to call in that spot. And we split it with my king, with the jack on the river, so that worked out. It's a really unfortunate flop for him, or for me, but it worked out in the end. But I did have a straight draw. If I would have missed that flop, I probably wouldn't have put them all in like that. So, I mean, I did miss the flop, but a straight draw is, so at least it's a straight draw. And obviously, he was angry about that because he flopped the nuts, got all his chips in there, had a perfect spot to double, and failed. So same situation. Last time he flopped the nuts. Let's see if he flopped it this time. Seems like it. Yep. I need some diamonds. And I can't get lucky. So, he's back up to 1,000. We're battling. And you may be saying that was a bad bet, but there was 300 in the pot. He had 300 left. That's the only play that I really had if I wanted to win the pot. And I took it. He doubled up, but I'm still in the chip lead. Still got him doubled, so if he didn't have top pair, he wasn't going to call that hand, and he'd be down to 300. So I got a little straight draw and a spade draw and a stab. King, queen. Gonna raise it up, make it 200. I'm out of position, so okay. It's really unlikely that he hit that flop, and this is another situation where I'm just gonna put them all in. Unlikely that he has any part of that flop, and he's not gonna want to call an all in. So I put the maximum pressure on, and he just can't call. So I'm gonna stab this pot. It's a scary board for both of us. And I'm going to have to, well, I hit a pair of sixes. I was going to say I was going to have to give up, but I can call that. But pair of queens is going to win it. Another ace. And don't slow down with the aces. Pair of deuces. 150, it's half the pot. No, it's a lot more money out there. There's 600 out there, but I'm just going to put them in. And he folds. He might have actually had the best hand there. He might have had like a 6 or a 7, but applying max pressure is what this game is about. So, pair of queens, min bet. I do that play so many times to him, you know. Right there on the flop, I just min bet it right away. He never knows what to do. So, we got him down to a very small stack. Again, min bet, even though I have nothing. It's a scary board. Yeah, pretty scary for me too. He goes all in. Easy fold there. Hopefully I can knock this guy out before I have to make a third video. So queen 9, raise it up. He goes all in. I'm going to have to gamble here. He's got an ace, so he's ahead. I need some help. I got diamonds. I win it. Oh my god, no I don't. He has a straight flush. I didn't see that. Didn't see it. He got lucky. Well, I got lucky, he got lucky, whatever. So we're back to even. It's unfortunate. You don't often see straight flushes in heads-up play. So here I flop and open in the straight draw. And I raised it up, which was an uncharacteristic play with this hand. But I flopped it decent and bet it and win it. $10-3, I flop top pair. There's the min bet on the flop. And I expected that. For some reason, I just felt it. I just felt him going all in there because I do that play so many times. He doesn't ever expect me to have anything. So this is a spot that I think I'm going to have to call. It's unfortunate because then if I lose this hand, I'm going to be down 2. He's going to have me doubled, but I'm just going to call it with my pair of 10s. I'm very far behind. He has a better pair of 10s. Now he's very far ahead. So I am now behind him. So just like that, I had him crushed twice. That's the nature of heads-up poker. That's probably a bad call on my part, but an unusual play. I probably could have just laid it down, thinking about it. But I stab. Back in it. Let's go. Alright guys, I guess I'm going to have to go ahead and make this into another segment. I wasn't expecting to play this long with this guy, but I will see you guys in segment number 3 of Heads Up Poker.